Most people try to move their WhatsApp chats using iCloud because that's the method everyone talks about. On paper, it sounds simple. Turn on backup, wait a few minutes, sign in on the new phone, and everything appears. But in real life, this is where things usually fall apart. Apple only gives you 5 gigabytes of free iCloud storage. That space is already used by photos, videos, device backups, and other apps. A WhatsApp backup, especially if you have years of chats, photos, and voice messages, can easily be several gigabytes on its own. So when WhatsApp tries to create the backup, it often fails. You see messages like, "Not enough iCloud storage," or "Backup failed," and the process just stops. This is the moment when people get frustrated. They delete photos. They turn off other backups. Some even try multiple times, hoping it will magically work. Others are told to upgrade their iCloud plan and pay for more space, even though they only need it for this one transfer. And many simply give up, thinking there is no other way. If you have ever been stuck on that screen, watching the backup fail again and again, this video is exactly for you. Because WhatsApp knows this is a common problem, millions of users hit this same wall every year. That is why they added a new method that does not rely on iCloud at all. Instead of uploading everything to the cloud, your chats are transferred directly from one iPhone to the other. So if you've tried the iCloud method and it didn't work, there is nothing wrong with your phone. You're not doing anything wrong. You've just reached the limit of a system that wasn't designed for large chat histories. The good news is that there is now a better way. And in the next section, I'll show you exactly how to prepare for it so the transfer works smoothly the first time. Now we're ready for the main method. And this is the part that makes the whole no iCloud transfer possible. You're going to use WhatsApp's built-in chat transfer feature, which works by showing a QR code on your old iPhone and scanning it with your new iPhone. It sounds simple, but it only works smoothly if you follow the steps in the right order and keep both phones close together. Start on your old iPhone, open WhatsApp, and make sure you're on the main screen. From there, look at the bottom right and choose Settings. Then take a second to scan the list because we're looking for the section called Chats. Tap on Chats, and inside that page, you should see an option that says Transfer Chats to iPhone. Choose that option and continue, and WhatsApp will prepare a QR code on the screen. Keep that screen open because the QR code is basically the key that allows your new phone to pull the chat history directly from the old one. Now pick up your new iPhone, open WhatsApp, and start the setup process like you normally would. You'll verify your phone number, and once WhatsApp recognizes that you're moving to a new device, it should show you a transfer option that mentions moving chats from another iPhone. When you see the camera or scanner screen, hold the new iPhone over the QR code that's still showing on your old iPhone, and make sure the code is fully visible in the frame. Once it scans, you'll see a confirmation prompt and the transfer will begin. At this point, you want to be patient and let it run. You'll usually see a progress bar and a message that explains what's happening. The most important thing here is to keep both phones awake and close to each other. Don't lock the screens, don't switch apps, and don't walk away from the Wi-Fi. If either phone goes to sleep or disconnects, the transfer can pause or fail, and you may need to start again. How long it takes depends on how big your chat history is. If you only have text chats, it can be fairly quick. If you have years of messages, photos, videos, and voice notes, it can take longer. In most cases, it finishes within minutes, but for large accounts it can take a while, so give it time and let it complete. Once it reaches the end, WhatsApp will confirm the transfer is done, and when you open chats on the new iPhone, you should see your conversations appear just like they were on the old phone. In most cases, the QR code transfer works perfectly. But there are situations where it may not start, or it may stop partway through. This can happen if one of the phones is running an older version of WhatsApp, if the connection drops, or if the devices simply don't recognize each other properly. When that happens, it's good to have a backup plan. That backup plan is the classic iCloud method. Before using it, Open the Settings app on your iPhone, tap your name at the top, and choose iCloud. Here you can see how much storage you have and how much is available. If there is enough free space, go back to WhatsApp on your old phone, open Settings, choose Chats, and then tap Chat Backup. From here, start a new backup and wait for it to complete. Once the backup finishes, move to your new iPhone, install WhatsApp, verify your phone number, and you'll see a screen asking if you want to restore your chats from iCloud. Tap Restore and let it run until everything is downloaded. Think of this as a safety net. It's there if you need it, but in most cases, the direct transfer method makes it unnecessary. Even when everything is set up correctly, a few small issues can still appear during the transfer. The most common one is seeing the progress bar stop at 99%. It feels like it's finished, but it just sits there. When this happens, the worst thing you can do is lock the screen or assume it's frozen and close the app. In most cases, it's still working in the background. Keep both phones awake. Leave WhatsApp open and give it a little more time. Large chat histories often take longer at the final step. Another message some people see is waiting for Wi-Fi. This usually appears if one of the phones briefly loses its connection. Make sure both iPhones stay on the same Wi-Fi network for the entire process. Don't switch networks and avoid moving too far from the router. Keeping the phones close to each other also helps maintain a stable connection between them. If the transfer does not start at all after scanning the QR code, first check that both devices are still connected to Wi-Fi and that Bluetooth is turned on. Sometimes simply going back one step and trying again is enough. If nothing happens, close WhatsApp on both phones, reopen it, and repeat the process from the beginning. This refreshes the connection and often clears small glitches. In some cases, the QR screen may not appear on the old phone. This is usually because WhatsApp is not up to date. Open the App Store, update WhatsApp on both devices, and try again. After updating, return to Settings, go into Chats, and look for the transfer option again. These issues can feel stressful in the moment, but they are usually simple to fix. Stay patient. Keep both phones awake and close together. Don't change networks and restart the process if needed. With those small adjustments, the transfer almost always completes successfully. Now you know how to move your WhatsApp chats to a new iPhone without losing anything. Even if iCloud is full, there is an official way to do it safely. Save this guide, because one day you'll need it again. If this helped you, please like the video and subscribe for more simple iPhone and WhatsApp tutorials like this.